Oh, this is a big deal. They now have their entire core of elite players locked up for at least the next 2 seasons, which means the core of the team is going to have a chance to win not 1, not 2, but 3 consecutive Super Bowls, which has never been done.
What's going on, Nick? What's wrong?
I'm sorry, guys. You're going to have to help me out today. I'm dealing with a wicked hangover. A Super Bowl hangover, baby! Let's go! We know who the best player in the league is. We know who the best team in the league is. The hangover stuff can now go by the wayside. Forget the fact that Patrick Mahomes still hasn't lost in September. He's obviously the best player in the league. The Chiefs really sent a message to Baltimore last night that the road to the Super Bowl absolutely goes through them. The Chiefs are so much better than the whole AFC that we are now downgrading them for double-digit victories. Oh, I was shocked they lost.
No.
I mean, they've
right,
dominated. They've dominated the division. The obvious follow-up is, am I concerned? I'm not concerned in the least. And if anybody would like to take any team in the AFC against the Chiefs to make the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? You can DM me. I understand. Right now, the Chiefs are the Warriors after they added Kevin Durant. They're only interesting when they lose. They are the overwhelming favorite. It feels unfair. It feels like the deck is stacked. They might have the best coach. They definitely have the best player. They just added Le'Veon Bell. Tyreek Hill just had another multi-touchdown game. So I get it. I understand. They beat a team by 27 points in back-to-back weeks. Who cares? So Patrick Mahomes, Jenna, in these 100 career touchdowns, how many interceptions does it usually take to go along with it? Tom Brady had 53. Peyton Manning had 69 interceptions for his first 100 career touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes has 19. What you're watching is the greatest start to what will end up being the greatest career ever played in the NFL, Jenna. Oh. I've been being humble about the Chiefs, okay? In order to add some suspense and add some intrigue to this NFL season, I have soft-pedaled what is now obviously true. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of the NFL. They just completed the greatest road season in the history of the NFL. So the Chiefs are not going to lose again until sometime into 2021. We learned we're not just watching a Super Bowl favorite. We're watching an all-time team. Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody under any circumstances, bless you, is beating this team. It's going to end the way last year's football season did, with the Chiefs on an unbelievable winning streak and winning all their playoff games by comfortable margins, no matter what happens early on. Small margins of victory is obviously going to hurt them in the eyes of the selection committee when they're figuring out who the playoff teams are in the... Oh, that's not how the NFL works? Oh, it's just record? And they lock that up? No, then they're fine. The Chiefs have won 23 of 24 games. They've played 5 playoff teams. They're undefeated against those teams. The one team that seemed to actually have figured something out about them, the Raiders, is not going to be in the postseason. So now we have to create ways to add intrigue when there is none. We now are in a world where, according to the gamblers, there is not one quarterback that had a better season than Patrick Mahomes. There's 2, and one of them is Josh Allen. In 5 weeks, when Patrick Mahomes has the Super Bowl MVP trophy in one hand, the Lombardi trophy in the other, and he's doing the LeBron James look around, how do you like me now? This narrative that the Chiefs have had close calls, they're lies. The Chiefs were up 10 points with 2 minutes left against the Saints. Up 10. Garbage time touchdown made it look close. What happened against Tampa? Up 10 with 4 minutes left. Garbage time touchdown made it look close. What happened against Buffalo? Up 13 with 7 minutes left. Garbage time touchdown made it look close. Baltimore, no, never close. Up 17 at halftime, won by 14. In the 4 games against playoff teams, all on the road, by the way. Oh, that's really perfect football. Against non-playoff teams, very good, but some mistakes. So how does that rank for the second best quarterback in football, according to Brian Westbrook? Show me the ranks, please. How did Mahomes against playoff teams do this year? Oh, wait, the best in everything. Completion percentage third, first in everything else. So yeah, keep holding on to this myth that, the Chiefs are right for the picking. I love it. And that's the greatest playoff quarterback of all time, Patrick Mahomes. Did you guys know Patrick Mahomes on a per-game basis leads every playoff quarterback in everything? Touchdown interception ratio, passer rating, win-loss record, everything. So yeah, I'm most excited to watch the second greatest show in all of sports.
Easy. You could have done that.
Playoff Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm not surprised, but I know America is, because all year long, I tried to tell y'all. Let me take you guys on a delightful journey over the last 4 months.
Oh, good.
It started with alleged hangovers. Remember that?
Great.
Remember first game of the year, we started with me having an ice pack on my neck and sunglasses on.
That's
because
right.
the Chiefs
That's
were
right.
going to be hungover.
Right.
And then it turned into, don't look now. Those scary Steelers are undefeated. What are you going to do? They're 8-0, 9-0, 10-0, 11-0. You're going to have to go to Heinz Field. And then once that team was dispatched of, we started creating things that have never existed in nature before. Things like dropped interceptions and wins that were too close to actually count because we needed to find a way to add some doubt to the season. And then the ultimate disrespect. It was one thing when Patrick Mahomes was told Aaron Rodgers is better than him. It was something entirely different when old roller coaster Josh Allen, he's the MVP, 38-6. That's the run the Chiefs went on. Like a great AAU basketball team. Got out a little sleepy. Oh, wait, we're down 9-0. Boom, game over. So, no, I wasn't surprised. It's what I expected to have happen. And by the way, Brandon, not to get ahead of ourselves, it's what very well may happen in a couple weeks in the Super Bowl. We've got a guy in Travis Kelce who I believe, Brandon, when it's all said and done, is going to have every tight end record. I think when it's all said and done, Travis Kelce is going to be considered the greatest tight end, most prolific receiving tight end ever. You have Tyreek Hill, who is the fastest, skilled player in the history of the league. And Patrick Mahomes, who now, before his 26th birthday, has been to more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers, than Dan Marino, than Drew Brees, than Steve Young ever made it to. Patrick Mahomes, who has now made it to the Super Bowl twice, Brandon, before he's lost a single two-score game. So I do think Mahomes has to win this game, Brandon, because then it's 6-2. Then he has the career head-to-head record. They're split in the playoffs, but Mahomes would have beaten him in a Super Bowl versus an AFC title game. So if we're looking out 15, 20 years, I think if Mahomes wants to be considered the greatest quarterback ever, he's got to win Sunday. If Mahomes does win it, the GOAT conversation is a 5, 10, 15-year horizon. Here is a 10-day horizon. Patrick Mahomes could be 10 days away from the greatest start to any career forever. Wayne Gretzky won 8 straight MVPs, but didn't win a championship for 5 years. Kareem won an MVP and 1 championship, but didn't win another championship for the better part of a decade. Jim Brown won 2 MVPs in his first 2 seasons, but didn't win a championship for 8 years. If Mahomes in his first 4 years in the league is 7-1 in the postseason, has 2 championships, has a league MVP, has 1 or 2 Super Bowl MVPs, it is the greatest start to a career for any team sport athlete ever. He does have that on the line this Sunday, Jenna.